welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabby. Today we're going to be doing this Spider-Man and half glam look. So if you're interested in watching, stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into this video. We are starting off by moisturizing our face. This is always very important when you're going to apply makeup because, like myself, I suffer from very dry skin. So this is an absolutely must. I recommend this every single time. Now we're going to go in with my Got2b glue and we're going to brush this eyebrow up because I wanted to make it sure that it looks and sticks well. I'm going to be using my NYX brush side and the brush pencil, and I'm just going to be curving out and making it look square. We're going to clean it up with my concealer and making it look very nice and sharp. I like to go ahead and pat in my makeup. Now we're gonna do is our Pro Concealer, and this is Snow White, and we're just gonna applicate this on our eyes. And I just do this so our application of the black and red that we're gonna use just stands out. Right now we're gonna add is a new shade. We're gonna tap that in so it doesn't cause any creases. And this is the brush we're gonna be used to apply the black, and we're gonna go into our crease, just so we know exactly where our crease wants to end, and just keep patting the black in. Continue adding black until you feel like it's dark. I went ahead and added like this gel liner onto it because I feel like the black wasn't as pigmented. I forgot to show you guys in the beginning, but at the very end of once I'm done applying, I'll show you guys. I absolutely love this black gel liner. It's from the Pretty Vulgar and it's like a jet black. It's actually called the Ink Blacklist Gel Liner, and it's actually so pigmented. It's like beautiful if you want like a very matte eyeliner. I would definitely recommend this. The only thing, it's a little pricey. Now we're gonna go in with the red so we can start tapping it in onto the top so we can create like an illusion of that red coming from the back, and it's gonna look so nice. I was so afraid of doing this look because I'm still not a pro at doing this, but the more practice I get, I feel like I'm getting better and better each and every day. Now we're gonna go in with our simple McClear water, guys. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry, but it's just makeup remover, and we're cutting this crease so it can be just nicely shaped. Now this is how it looks. We're gonna go in with our Tarte concealer, and this is in the color Sand Beige, and just go along with the line and just shape it out. Now we're gonna go ahead with a cream color just so we can pat in and set this concealer. Once we're done here, we're gonna add like a shimmery gold, which I had previously showed you guys before, but I actually had messed up. But we're adding a shimmery gold just so the look can pop out more, since we're not gonna be adding a wing liner. Now we're gonna go in with our NYX white liquid liner, and we're gonna cut the crease with this. Just want to create a separation from the black and the gold shimmer, which is gonna actually make the eye very pop out even more. Now it's time to apply our lashes, and we're gonna apply it right above. These are some mink lashes that I purchased off Amazon, guys, and I'm obsessed with them. Now we're going to start off with our face, but first we're gonna go in with our Maybelline's Baby Skin. I only applied my primer to the T-zones on my face, on my forehead, my nose, and under my chin. Now we're gonna go in with my Maybelline 320 foundation, guys. I love how this one just makes my face look. I actually think I need to go a little shade down because I feel like this one makes me look a little bit orangey, but I notice you can barely tell once I set my face, and you guys are gonna see right now. But I like to tap in my makeup so it looks seamless, and then it doesn't actually like dry out, so it kind of looks like it's more of my skin. Now we're gonna go in with the Pro Chocolate concealer, guys, and we're gonna do it on this side of the face because remember, we are gonna do the Spider-Man on the other side. And I like this flat brush just so I can contour my nose very nicely and very sharp so we can look snatched. Now we're gonna add some concealer also on our forehead so our forehead don't look so big, guys, because you know, your girl over here has a little big forehead, but anyways, we still love it. So we're working on it and we're just brushing it out so it can create like a shadow, which makes it nice. Now we are adding our Tarte concealer and we're gonna pat this in. Don't rub your eye because it actually creates creases. Remember that. Do not rub. Always tap it in until you see the concealer has already basically evaporated into your skin. Now I just grabbed the brush that I did my contour and just basically brushes because I kind of got it up. We are setting the eye with our air spun setting powder. I forgot to show you guys, and we're also doing it at the bottom. I hope you guys are keeping up because I know this is going a little bit fast, but I just want to get to the most important part of the look. But we're just setting our eye. Now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. contour and we're going to tap in the most lighter bronze, and we're tapping it in. Do not do it in circles because if your contour is still wet, you're going to create patches onto your face. So do not rub, always pat. We are going to use the sponge to outline the bottom so we can just snatch in our jawline, and then we're going to use this green, more like a square, so we can define our nose, and we're going to use the same e.l.f. to define and contour this side of the nose so it can kind of look very nice and it doesn't look so cakey with so much of the white powder that we're going to rub off in just a little bit. We're going to use that same brush that we used earlier and we're just going to continue brushing until we see that it has gone down from looking so sharp. And with that same contour brush that you were using earlier for the patting in the contour, just reuse it again. We're going to use this NYX black liner and adding it to our waterline just so we can create a big black smoky eye towards the bottom. And with the black gel that we used to do on our cut crease, you're going to use it to add it onto the bottom to create that smoky effect, because I honestly just love how this liner looks. With that red that we used earlier, we're just going to rub it onto the bottom so it can create like a nice red little smoky under the eye, and this is how it looks. Now I'm going to go in with my glow kit, and it's from Anastasia. I'm going to be using the color Summer and adding it into the corner and to the tip of my nose. I love this color. It's very shimmery and it looks so nice. I love how it looks on my cheekbones. It's like an amazing palette. I've had it already for a year and I am so happy I have it. Sorry the quality of the video is going to look different, but we're going to go in with our eyelash glue and apply to our lash so we can glue it down and it doesn't move at all, because we need to make sure it all stays in place. Now we're going to go ahead with our setting powder from Airspun, and we're just going to tap it in just so we can set it into place, because we are going to be painting this area. We're going to go back in with our Pro Concealer in white, and I already had outlined it off camera because it was kind of hard, but you basically just want to make sure you outline around the eye area and a little bit on top of the corner of where your eyebrow stops, so it can kind of look like how the mask of Spider-Man looks, because his side of his eye is like with a little point, so like exactly what I did. But go ahead and add your concealer or your white paint around your eye area. Just try to avoid your eye. Tell me it doesn't look good so already, like it's so perfect. Now with our black pencil, we're going to brush our eyebrow up and just create like a dark illusion that is not really an eyebrow there, and you guys are gonna exactly see how I do that. I'm using with the same gel liner, and I'm brushing the eyebrows up so it can look a little bit more darker. And we'll fix it up more once we start with more of the Spider-Man look. So off camera, I mapped out exactly where I wanted to do my Spider-Man and how I want it to look. It's basically just creating some lines, but now I'm adding my white Pro Concealer all over my face so I can create it like a foundation for the red that I'm going to be adding. So I'm not going to do too much talking here because it's just basic. Try not to touch the black lines. Even if you do, it's okay because you're going to go ahead and add the black liner again, but just go ahead and add the white all over your face, and I'll be back to walk you guys through the rest. We are done, and I am so happy because this took a little minute. But now we're gonna go in with the red, and this is, I bought this red paint from Walmart, I think was the last year, and I never got to use it, so I was actually happy that I was able to grab my hands onto it. I think I bought it for like $7, and it was like the best $7 ever. I just like how it looks, so just go ahead. You can use a red paint, you can use like makeup, but I wanted to go in with the red paint, and then I'm gonna touch it up. You'll see now. Don't mind me, I was on FaceTime and I was showing how my makeup was looking so far, and they liked it. It looks good. But anyways, guys, just go ahead and keep going in with the red, and don't stop until you see like where the parts you want it to be red, completely like red. What I decided to do is to grab one of my makeup brushes and actually tap it into my red, just so I can make it more defined on the areas that was like very thin for me to get in with the makeup sponge. So that's what I recommend you to do. If you're using like a paint, just use like a smaller brush that you can be able to get into like the tinier spaces. Now we're gonna go in with our Morphe red and we're gonna add this onto our red just so we can kind of set this in so it doesn't look as shiny. Go ahead and do so throughout your face until you see that it's not that very shiny. You don't feel like your makeup or your paint is gonna move out of place. Now with the same black liner that we used earlier for the under of our waterline, we're gonna go ahead and trace again the black line. So just to make it pop more, be very careful, take your time, do not rush, because you have to have a lot of patience to do so, because this liner dries up very quickly, and if you mess up, you're gonna have to either use concealer, you're gonna have to wipe it off with a makeup remover because it is waterproof. Now we're gonna go in with our eyeliner and we're going to create like black veins so it kind of look more realistic and like if it's really popping out of our face. Go ahead and do it throughout the parts that you think you need it. I like to do it on like the ones that look like it has the most points so it can stand out the most. Now we're going to start doing our lines so we can finally start really looking like Spider-Man, and just do lines going down. I had to double check the picture that I was using as reference because this was getting a little hard, but I was determined to get this look finished. Now adding lines to the bottom and making sure that it kind of like lines up with the one on the top so we don't kind of look weird or funky. So just make sure you do that it lines up from the top to the bottom. You don't have to, but I know it will make the look looking more realistic. Now we're gonna add the lines to the sides of it so it's actually like a little bit curved like a rainbow, and this one's gonna look rainbow but like upside down, and just keep doing so and do as many as you need because it all depends on the size of your face. If you have a larger face or smaller, you'll be able to do more. And I'm just adding more black onto my lash just to make it, not on my lash guys, oh my god, my eyebrows, to make it look more defined and black so it looks smoked out. I am going to start to smoke out around my eye area and my nose, just to kind of create like a shadow effect to make it look very, very smoky. And I'm gonna do this throughout my face as well, but I need to finish my eye and around my chin as well. So basically I'm bringing out the black that's already on the sides and just bringing it out just so it doesn't look like a harsh line. Now starting with the rainbow shaped lines, this one is gonna look down since it's already on the half of the face. So it looks better if it's like on the top, it looks like it's going up, and on the bottom is down. I went by exactly how the picture looks, so I was just copying it, and it turned out to look awesome, honestly. Now with a fluffy brush, we're gonna go ahead and smoke out the corners so it kind of looks more like a smoky, and it gives like a nice definition to the edge of the face. Add as much as you need or as much as you think you need for the sides. I applied a little bit more just because I like how it looks kind of like it's really coming out of my face. But this looks so dope, guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a flat brush and clean out basically the line where I feel like it needs like some sharpening, because I kind of messed it up earlier when I was doing with the smoking of the black. I'm doing it here on my nose because I got some red and black on it, just so it can kind of like sharpen out the look. Now we're gonna go ahead and start with the lips. This is a Kylie Basic look lip color, and this is like my favorite go-to color lip, guys. I just add half of the times NYX on top, but for this one we're not going to do so. We are going to create like a spider effect on our lip, and I'm just grabbing my liquid eyeliner and creating my spider. This was a very difficult task, guys, so I'm just gonna set you guys to reference off the picture and do as best as you can, because it was a little bit difficult for myself, so I'm not gonna act like I know, but I tried my best. Now we're gonna add the black onto just the bottom part of the lip, so it kind of looks like the spider is like right on my lip and like coming out of my mouth basically, so it kind of looks like an effect. Now with the white, we're basically creating an illusion of the spider, like a 3D illusion, which makes it look so much nicer. This has been so far my favorite look to do, guys, and we are about done, and I'll catch you in a bit. Guys, so this is the end of the look of Spider-Man, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I love this glam eye, and then boom, we're still looking fierce and ready for Halloween, and we're still looking sexy on this side. Let me know in the comments down below what other costume Halloween makeups I should do, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.